All right, welcome in everybody. I am Venue Music Playlist or Darth Martin or however the hell you know me. Today I am sitting down with the featured artist of the week, Vivid. What's up, man? How you doing?
Yes, sir. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all?
Welcome into the show. Glad you could get off of work in time so that my old ass isn't asleep.
Yeah, bro. I tried. We kept getting people in and wouldn't stop coming.
Such is the life on the grind. Well, how about this, man? Let's start from the top. Introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about your history making music.
All right. So I'm Viv. I started out as PTSD Vivid, and then somebody took my fucking name. So I just abbreviated it. But all right. So I started when I was 13 years old because I was bored as fuck every day, and I was sick of listening to the same ass playlist. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, let me make my own beats. Cool, I'm gonna write my own lyrics to the shit. I'm gonna freestyle it to myself just so I have something to do. And then it just branched off of that. And now I'm fucking Vivid. I'm like Viv, I do music now.
That's your thing. So you started at 13. Did you start out like what doll were you on? Like how did you get into it?
All right, so I started off with Garage Band actually. And I don't know. I switched to BandLab, which is honestly a downgrade and a half, but I made it into an upgrade.
I mean, BandLab's got some cool features, like as
It
far
does.
as like being able to immediately invite somebody into your session. You
Right.
can get features like really quick that way. So that's kind of
Right. On FL Studio, can't do that shit.
no, no, I can't do it on Logic, can't do it on. I mean, you can share your sessions, but it's so much slower than BandLab.
Right,
So
right.
you're doing a lot on BandLab now. Who do you have, coming up for features? Do you have anybody?
Ooh, we got a few actually. We got Reaper. We got Lonzo. I might have another one with Zenny.
So
Who
you're
knows?
literally just naming all of my previously featured artists, basically.
Hey, it's got to mean something. Greatness is there.
Hell yeah, man. Enjoy this venue community. I love seeing all the artists and everybody collaborating and stuff like that. But let's talk about Vivid. If somebody had never heard you before and they're like, "Oh, you make music," how do you describe to them what you sound like?
That's a hard question. I would say your favorite rapper, but better.
That's kind of like what Admonish said. He had that like hook and reel line that he was talking about where somebody asked him if he played music and he was like, "Yeah." Were they like, "Are you any good?" He was like, "No, I'm fucking incredible."
Hit him with like a left.
Reel them in a little bit. But like, you've been getting more into doing some singing and some of this newer stuff.
Not gonna lie, singing has just been like a super old thing to me. It's really new. And I've had to teach myself how to sing because I don't have money to pay for the lessons.
Gotcha.
um, but I mean, a little bit of auto tune. You can teach yourself how to sing pretty well. I mean, not like
Nope, you cut out.
oh no
No,
no
no, okay,
no.
now there you are.
Okay,
It sort
what
of
what?
went it sort of went quiet on me there for a second, but you were talking about auto tune and teaching yourself how to sing.
Yeah, so yeah, auto tune. A lot of people hate on auto tune, but like if you think about it, if you don't know how to sing, if you just play with your voice with auto tune, like eventually something will click.
You're gonna be able to find the notes and it just helps you get there.
Right, exactly.
No, I
And
get
yeah,
that.
that's why I've never seen the hate on autotune for real. I mean, like, yeah, there's a point where it's too much, but like autotune in general, it helps.
I mean, like anything else, it's a tool
Yeah.
that you can use to make music. So walk us through your songwriting process. Start from the beginning. How do you get through a song?
All right. So honestly, I'll have a writer's block. So all I gotta do is have a bad day, and then um I'll write based on that bad day, and then I'll have an even worse day, and I'll record on that day because that's where all the emotion come out.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So like do you start with like the idea of what you want to say, or do you start with a beat and kind of go into it?
See, sometimes I'll go into it with no beat, or sometimes I'll have 10 beats I've made, and I'm like, I want to rap on all of these. I want to sing on all of these.
Right. What's your favorite song you've ever done?
Oh, fuck. Uh,
That's a hard question as an
it
artist.
is. It is. Because, like, recently I've been getting a lot better. So it's like, I love all the recent stuff I've been making. Um, if I had to pick one, though, it's definitely Check Up. Because, there's a little bit of a story behind it. Um, so obviously everybody has their own haters. For me, though, I was always told, like, you know, your voice don't match that, or you don't look like you should be doing that. Or like, for instance, X is being like, that music thing's not gonna ever go anywhere. So check up, one of the lyrics are, yes, you wanna check up cause my check's up. Bitch, I'm next up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a big fuck you to every ex I've had that's like, fuck your music, you're not going nowhere.
Hey, I know the song well. I've been making content for it all damn week, and I love
Yes, sir. Bro,
it.
baller ass content too. Like, come on. I wake up and like, bro, surprising me more and more every day. Like, I wake up and like my eyes are like, I'm like barely awake. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Eyes pop open when you see the content. Well, I mean, the whole idea is to just make something that makes everybody who comes across it stop. Because, you get on those doom scrolls, man. You just scroll and you scroll and you scroll, and you want somebody to stop and take a look, take a listen for just a few seconds, and maybe check that link out. You know what I mean? Just get a few more eyes on you. That's the whole idea. So I try to make good content for my features. And you made it really easy because you came up with this whole alien vibe kind of on your own. And I was like, yeah, well, now I got something to run with. Where'd the alien thing come from?
Okay, so honestly, it was a very big inspiration, if I could English, from my girlfriend actually. She always gives me this nickname like, oh, or she'd be like, oh, you're a fucking alien. Um, just shit like that. And me myself, I grew up at a really young age. So like everybody my age, I can't really get along with them. It's like they're not like me. I'm not like anybody else from like around me or here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't feel like I'm from here. I feel like I'm from another planet.
Okay, okay. So you were forced to grow up quickly, and now you don't identify with a lot of people. So the alien vibes sort of fell freely from that.
Yes, sir.
Did that change your music over time too? Like having to grow up quickly, what you used to make versus what you make now?
Honestly, a little bit, not as much because like I had to grow up when I was 10 and I started making music at 13. So it's like I kind of just like, at 13 I just kind of well, when I was 13 I wasn't really like recording as much as I do now, but it was more of like getting the ideas out. Like I'd make the beat, I'd write the lyrics. So honestly, like if I go to my lyrics nowadays, rather than the ones from when I was 13, the ones from when I was 13 are way more deep than the ones now because when I was 13, I was going through a whole lot more stuff.
Okay. Okay. So you have evolved and changed over time, but using music kind of helped you get through some of the harder times
Oh yeah,
back
for
then.
sure, for sure, yeah.
No, I get that. As a musician myself, like I use music as a means of getting shit off my chest. So
Oh yeah.
I'm totally with you on that one, man. Okay, let's switch it up here. Getting a little bit heavy. I like to have some fun stuff in these interviews too, man. Tell me something like if there was one artist, dead or alive, doesn't matter, one artist to call you up and say, "Hey, man, I want to do a feature." Who would you pick? Who would it be?
Man. All right, so it would definitely be XXX Tentacion because if you look into like who he was as a person rather than an artist, um, he was more about the spiritual stuff, and that's bro, I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's another reason why I think I'm not from this earth because I'm really in tune with the spiritual stuff. Um, like how to evolve my mind. Um, you know, Like for instance, like I taught myself how to not get like angry. I used to have really bad anger issues. I don't get angry. I don't get sad. Um, it's because I evolved my mind, and that's what X was doing. And that's like a uncommon thing. Like not everybody on like nowadays is trying to even do that. Most people are worried about, oh, where's the next blunt I'm gonna smoke? Where's the next girl? Where's the parties at? I don't care about none of that stuff. I'd
All
rather
right.
evolve myself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Solid answer there. I'm a little disappointed you didn't say Darth Martin, but that's okay.
But
I'm
you're
not gonna.
alive.
I said dead or alive, Viv.
And we have some future stuff coming.
That will happen. That will happen. All right. Tell us something fun about you. What's something that nobody knows about Viv?
Okay. Um shit.
Put it on the line, man. This is for all the marbles. Give us something good. Give us something juicy.
All right, so I used to be into skateboarding a lot actually. And I know a lot of people would never guess it. Like I did kind of suck, but I at least tried and I was learning. But I love it. I love skateboarding. Um and snowboarding is actually my go-to. I'd rather go snowboarding.
Okay, well, I guess you probably have a better climate for snowboarding than skateboarding where you're at, right?
Yo,
Be-
for real. Yeah,
Best
we got the
trick I ever
Canada weather
did.
over here.
I did over a four stair, a backside 180. That was the best trick I ever did, and I was like, you know
Oh,
what? I'm done. I'm not
that's
doing it
it.
anymore.
That's
That's
it.
that's as good as it's ever gonna get. Don't get a whole lot of snowboarding where I'm at, although there is a cool place if you ever come down to Tennessee to hang out with me. There is a cool place I'll take you to do
Y'all
some
got the
snowboarding.
sandboarding.
No, like they actually have a full mountain
Oh
uh
shit.
about I guess about 45 minutes from me. That's a snow mountain that you can come and they keep it snowy all year round. I don't know how they do it. It's crazy.
Damn.
Fake
Okay.
fake snow and shit. All right. So, where can people find you? What is the easiest way to come and find your music?
Okay. So the easiest would be SoundCloud, but I am now on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, thanks to Venue.
Let's go. So,
Yes,
do
sir.
we just search Vivid? Because I tried that and it is actually difficult to find you on Spotify. So, what's the right
No,
way to
so
search it?
I think you just type in Viv and it will pop up. But I did find that there's a lot of Vivs. So you you just gotta ask me what a song name is and type in my name and type in that song name and boom, I'll pop up right there.
And it is pretty easy to reach you on Instagram too. What's your at for everybody?
At official underscore PTSD dot vivid.
At official. What is
Oh shit.
it?
Wait, did it cut out?
No, 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 you're good. I'm just trying to remember it because it is a longer one. At official
Underscore.
underscore PTSD dot vivid.
Yes, sir.
I will put that in whenever I post all of this out. I'll make sure that people can
It is pretty
easily
long. It
reach
is
you.
pretty long.
Viv is a cool person, makes great music. You should absolutely check him out. Do you have any final messages for the fans or new listeners?
Hey, I know I say a lot about my music during this interview, but if you get a hold of me on Instagram, send me your music too. I love music. Send me your music.
I
Let's
can
collab.
I can absolutely attest to that. I see this guy every day. He's in the venue group chats. He is all over the place posting everybody else's music, supporting everybody else. That's part of the reason that he became the featured artist of the week, on top of making just killer ass tracks.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, but for real, everybody, I want to collab with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Bring
I,
it
I I
on.
love music. That's it. I love music.
We are a bunch of music heads here. Well, man, I appreciate you taking the time, especially, going and working a full shift and then coming home and taking the time to do this. I know you've got some stuff to get to. I've got some sleep to get to here in just a little bit.
Hey, man,
But
I was back to all my coworkers about this very moment.
you got interviewed tonight. Well, man, I am happy to be able to do it. And we are definitely happy to present Vivid as the featured artist of the week. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you all later.